Once upon a time, matter dreamed up an idea. It was a small, hopeful dream, a thought with the wings of a fairy. But as with all things full of hope, it would be terribly difficult to birth. Several events needed to come together in the millisecond of the time it took to build Earth. It depended on a 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th chance of existing. A 1 in 20,000 chance of two beings meeting. An ancestral heritage that goes back 4 million years all the way to single-celled organisms. And only then can this idea be so finely crafted into a gift with real presence. Imagine how much the universe must have loved this thing to make it happen. Imagine how many stars gave up their hearts to bring this into fluid motion. Does it make you curious? Does it make you wonder what could be so marvelous? That idea, it was you. You are the universe's fairy tale come true. Everything aligning to make the specific person you are with the experiences you've had is nothing short of magical. But life is painful. Officially, these stories are rewritten fairy tales to match modern life much more closely, but unofficially, they are about the pain of life and the magic of it. They're about reclaiming your life and healing. And they are about how healing is worth every moment. Fierce Fairy Tales, Poems and Stories to Stir Your Soul by Nikita Gill. But the universe never promised you this would be easy. After all, you are the hero here. And heroes are meant to be forged golden from the blaze. It is up to you to rise again from the fragmented shards your foes left of you. You must lift a sword with reborn strength and take on the demons in your ribcage. You must devastate the chains every violent person has brutally placed on you. And you must show them all how they were simply characters in your story. You are the author of this spellbinding tale, full of hope and bravery. Out there may be monsters, my dear, but in you still lives the dragon. You should always believe it. But understand this first. No one is coming to catch you. That misery belongs to you first, and no one else wants any part in that. Might as well start breaking your way out of your tower. Might as well trick the vines to help you. Might as well turn your own hair into a ladder. Turn yourself into a rope and find your way down into the aspen grove. The trees have always been your friends. More than tower walls or saviors ever were, if you ask them kindly enough, I am sure they will receive you happily. If you are lucky, you may even suddenly find your wings instead. You will never know until, like Icarus, you risk the fall. And when was the last time you spoke to the trees that are growing inside your mind, the leaves in your sinews? When was the last time you fell in love with the roots they leave in the base of you? Did you not know that you are where fairies roam, that you are where the spirit bends? You are already simmering secrets sweet to be savored in silence. Just you and no one else. Soft secrets like you are best kept to yourself. This world will lie to you and tell you that forest inside you does not exist. Do not believe the well-meaning words of people who have not heard the birds inside you take flight. Do not believe the hurtful words of people who would prefer to turn you into a forest fire, reduce you to soot and ash. Do not believe anything except the whispers of the trees. They have never lied to you. Sometimes healing is the way you become yourself. A path made of thorns which could lead you to your own incredible destiny. Sometimes healing is how Little Red Riding Hood became the wolf because every woman has a howl trapped inside her chest. Sometimes healing is how Cinderella never gave up on herself because she knew deep down how to love herself. Sometimes healing is the story of a villainess who is not a villainess at all, just someone hurting from their trauma who did not have a good friend to call. Sometimes healing wears the name of a human when you are stuck in a tower with no other way down but your own long hair. But on most days, healing wears your own name, painted in your own blood, messy, hard to tame, but the only way to learn self-love. So 4 spells to keep inside your mouth. I respect myself. The most powerful incantation that will change your whole life if you believe it when you say it. My heart is too valuable for you. The spell that will set you free from any destructive soul. I believe in you. The best gift you can give anyone else. No. A single, commanding 2-letter spell with the ability to liberate you if only you learn to use it unapologetically and cast it without fear.